Last updated on Wednesday, the 25th of October 2017, 15:28. Published on Wednesday, the 25th of October 2017, 15:26. A Canadian old international team of astronomers recently discovered that spots on the surface of a supergiant star are driving huge spiral structures in its stellar wind. Their results are published in a recent edition of Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. Artists' impression of the hot massive supergiant Zeta Puppis. The rotation period of the star indicated by the new bright observations is 1.78 d, and its spin axis is inclined by 24 plus or minus 9 degrees with respect to the line of sight. Credit to Hina Ramanantsoa. Click for a full-size image. Massive stars are responsible for producing the heavy elements that make up all life on Earth. At the end of their lives, they scatter the material into interstellar space in catastrophic explosions called supernovae. Without these dramatic events, our solar system would never have formed. Zeta Puppis is an evolved massive star known as a supergiant. It is about 60 times more massive than our Sun, and 7 times hotter at the surface. Massive stars are rare, and usually found in pairs called binary systems or small groups known as multiple systems. Zeta Puppis is special, however, because it is a single massive star, moving through space alone, at a velocity of about 60 kilometers per second. Imagine an object about 60 times the mass of the Sun, traveling about 60 times faster than a speeding bullet, the investigators say. Danny van Beveren, professor at Vrije Universiteit at Brussels, gives a possible explanation as to why the star is traveling so fast. One theory is that Zeta Puppis has interacted with a binary or a multiple system in the past, and been thrown out into space at an incredible velocity. Using a network of nanosatellites from the Bright Target Explorer Bright Space mission, astronomers monitored the brightness of the surface of Zeta Puppis over a 6-month period, and simultaneously monitored the behavior of its stellar wind from several ground-based professional and amateur observatories. Hina Ramanantsoa, a PhD student at the Université de Montréal and member of the Centre de Recherche en Astrophysique du Québec (CRAQ), explains the author's results. The observations revealed a repeated pattern every 1.78 days, both at the surface of the star and in the stellar wind. The periodic signal turns out to reflect the rotation of the star through giant bright spots tied to its surface, which are driving large-scale spiral-like structures in the wind, dubbed rotating interaction regions or CIRs. By studying the light emitted at a specific wavelength by ionized helium from the star's wind, continued Hina, we clearly saw some S patterns caused by arms of CIRs induced in the wind by the bright surface spots. In addition to the 1.78-day periodicity, the research team also detected random changes on timescales of hours at the surface of Zeta Puppis, strongly correlated with the behavior of small regions of higher density in the wind known as clumps that travel outward from the star. These results are very exciting because we also find evidence, for the first time, of a direct link between surface variations and wind clumping, both random in nature, comments investigating team member Anthony Moffat, emeritus professor at Université de Montréal, and principal investigator for the Canadian contribution to the Bright mission. After several decades of puzzling over the potential link between the surface variability of very hot massive stars and their wind variability, these results are a significant breakthrough in massive star research, essentially owing to the bright nanosats and the large contribution by amateur astronomers. It is really exciting to note that, even in the era of giant professional telescopes, dedicated amateur astronomers using off-the-shelf equipment in their backyard observatories can play a significant role at the forefront of science, says investigating team member Paul Lacoste from the International Centre for Radio Astronomy Research (ICRAR) at the University of Western Australia. Paul is one of 6 amateur astronomers who intensively observed Zeta Puppis from their homes during the observing campaign, as part of the Southern Amateur Spectroscopy Initiative. The physical origins of the bright surface spots and the random brightness variations discovered in Zeta Puppis remain unknown at this point, and will be the subject of further investigations, probably requiring many more observations using space observatories, large ground-based facilities, and small telescopes alike. Media contacts Dr. Alyssa Drake, a Royal Astronomical Society. Tel 44-02072-923-976 at ab_Drake. This email address is being protected from spam bots. You need JavaScript enabled to view it. Dr. Robert Massey, Royal Astronomical Society. This email address is being protected from spam bots. You need JavaScript enabled to view it. Robert Lamontagne, Public Outreach Centre de Recherche en Astrophysique du Québec. Crack dial 514-343-6111 extension 3195. This email address is being protected from spam bots. You need JavaScript enabled to view it. Science contact Tahina Ram Ramanantso Université de Montréal and Centre de Recherche en Astrophysique du Québec. Crack this email address is being protected from spam bots. You need JavaScript enabled to view it. Further information: the new work appears in bright constellation high-precision time-dependent photometry of the early-type supergiant Zeta Puppis unveils the photospheric drivers of its small and large-scale wind structures. Tahina Ram Ramanantso et al. Monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society, in press. Notes for editors: the Royal Astronomical Society (RAS), founded in 1820, encourages and promotes the study of astronomy, solar system science, geophysics and closely related branches of science. The RAS organizes scientific meetings, publishes international research and review journals, recognizes outstanding achievements by the award of medals and prizes, maintains an extensive library, supports education through grants and outreach activities, and represents UK astronomy nationally and internationally. Its more than 4,000 members, fellows, a third base overseas, include scientific researchers in universities, observatories and laboratories, as well as historians of astronomy and others. The RAS accepts papers for its journals based on the principle of peer review, in which fellow experts on the editorial boards accept the paper as worth considering. The Society issues press releases based on a similar principle, but the organizations and scientists concerned have overall responsibility for their content. Follow the RAS on Twitter and Facebook.